Throughout history, the third eye has been a topic sequestered to secrecy, isolated and occult. But in the brain, the third eye is in the center. Through the imagery of ancient mysticism, this all-seeing eye has had several interpretations. Most believe that we have some sort of psychic eye within us. But the question is, are the visions we see with it a form of channeling?
I wanted one simple answer. I wanted to just discover the one easy way to know how channeling works. And what we found at Mount Shasta was that there were likely so many different ways that channeling works, and that it depended on the type of channeling that the person was doing. And so in a channeling that we received about how it worked, there was this idea that information in the form of light came through the pineal gland. The pineal gland is a master gland, transmuted that light in some way to influence the DNA. Because our pineal gland has light sensors within it. It's the small gland within the center of the brain. And it has long been anecdotally known to be associated with psychic abilities and channeling abilities.
The pineal gland is right where the third eye is, okay? The sixth chakra. This is something that Plato even talked about. He told us that we have a third eye. It may be the seat of seeing. And so anything we can do to clear off our pineal gland and open it up is going to support us in this oracle work.
The pineal gland is the more spiritual trigger in my view of things. It is a catalytic converter, if you will, for spirit energy, your quintessence coming down through your body, rising up from somewhere else in your body, and catalyzing within the pineal gland. I've seen pineal glands that have the energetic colors of a Pixar movie. And that is a person who is awake, but they don't know how awake they are yet. And so they need to do their work. Yoga, Tai Chi, prayer, chanting, a walkabout, whatever they need to do. Find a place where they're their happiest, and that will catalyze that even more. The pineal gland is important equally to the basal ganglia. The basal ganglia is really the endpoint of the intuitive system in the brain, because the gut level intuitive system and the vagal system tell the brain what to do, and the pineal what to do. When language comes up into the brain, the basal ganglia is the one that translates that into whatever sector, the visual, auditory, kinesthetic, language aspects of the brain, and then the pineal, which is really kind of like the all-seeing eye in the brain, watching all this happen, and it will catalyze at a different level. The brain catalyzes at our human level. The pineal gland catalyzes our spiritual level. And so it's our job to integrate the two.
There's a fascinating relationship between solar flares and geomagnetic activity and channeling experiences. So when geomagnetic activity is high, we see a higher incidence of expressive type channeling experiences. It's like seeing ghosts or poltergeists or mind over matter type experiences. When geomagnetic activity is low, there's a higher prevalence of clairaudience, clairvoyance, telepathy, things like that. I think that's a very fascinating relationship between our planet and us being on the planet and our larger universe. What's also fascinating about that is it connects to our pineal gland. And so we see this connection between geomagnetic activity and the pineal gland. And the pineal gland and this supposed relationship to channeling experiences.